G'day, SPARTANWILLY here, and welcome back to our Motorsport Manager Aston Martin F1 2021 Manager Mod save. So yes, welcome back to episode 15 of our series here, ninth last race of the season. So the series is sadly coming to an end. I've enjoyed my time with Aston Martin a lot, but also it's getting to that draggy part. So thank you for tuning in today. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you are, leave a like and subscribe if not already. But yes, Sochi today in 10 days. They haven't actually, it feels like we usually have more back-to-back races. I say that, and we go back-to-back at Singapore next time out, which I love Singapore. And I love rain, so hopefully the rain adds a bit of a surprise to Sochi. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you in 10 days. All right, Russia time. Now, Leave at Home, sponsor, Martini. Now, on the car, this has actually been a pretty crazy 10 days, to be honest. We're working on a new engine, but that's just sort of a filler engine. It's going to have the least build time possible because we want to get that purple component built engine so that we can build a legendary. And man, I got an exciting engine coming up. I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be sick. It's the next year's part, but it's still going to be cool. I just want to get the biggest stats possible. It is in the 1.8s. Let's just say that right now in the 1.7s. This next one's in the 1.8s. So we are working on the brakes. We got the new brake pads up to 100 reliability, which is good because it's actually got a double weight strip and performance gain, which I'm quite interested to see. So we're going to definitely put that on Lando's car while I remember. It's already much better. So Lando could have really good brakes, which is quite exciting for him. We're going to leave the cars as they are. I think Lando's got a couple better parts than Russell. Yeah, just in the suspension. I was going to build another suspension, wasn't I? Oh well, the engine took charge of that. But it's also been a hectic last 10 days because it was George's birthday first and foremost. Rude not to celebrate. Give him a bit of a party for 100 grand. I don't know what we're getting for 100 grand, but we got this message from the FIA president. They wanted. I mean, you can read the email there, but they wanted to announce a new championship and they wanted backing from George Russell. And I'm like, why would you come to the team on top dominating and see think they need to shake up, which is probably true. I mean, we are absolutely dominating this, and we said no. Wait till the other teams hear about this, and our marketability got boosted, and our chairman happiness. Which I mean, we gave up voting power and transaction, but I don't vote anyway, and I mean, $1 million isn't really going to change my life, so I'd rather not force George Russell in an uncomfortable situation. But this is a vote that won. It's 42 lap races on average, so I mean, does that fix all the race lengths? You know how we have a couple that's too short and a couple that's too long? Maybe that will just sort of fix it all. So who knows for next season? Again, I probably won't record that season. I've played in my own time, but it'll be interesting to see for me anyway. But yeah, again, busy 10 days, but I'm going to go ahead and do practice Q1, Q2, and I'll see you for Q3, where hopefully a bit of rain spices things up a little bit. All right, so we're in Q3 now. I made a bit of an oopsie and skipped straight into the session. This is the fourth video I'm recording in a row, so excuse my little bit of a slip up there, but you didn't miss much. Just a cool little cutscene at the start. Luckily, it wasn't one of the unique tracks. I'm pretty sure I raced at this track a couple times this year because I do actually really like those openings. I think they're quite nice and polished. So sorry about that if you're offended, but yeah, straight into Q3 here. Track grip's nice and high because there's been no rain all weekend. But there should be rain tomorrow. We haven't had any rain in qualifying or practice, like I said 2 seconds ago. I don't know why I repeated myself, but hopefully, it was forecasted in the race tomorrow. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. Now the cars are quite equal around here, I believe, but we actually have Hamilton up with us challenging. So something a bit different. Normally we don't have Hamilton up here challenging us. Not in the last two races anyway. But yeah, it looks like Norris is actually going to go faster than Russell there. Massive lap from Norris. I don't know where he's got that at. But we're going to send out Russell one more time, and we'll send out Norris obviously one more time as well on the soft tire just to get a sort of different sort of run in. Keep it nice and fresh. Give it a couple laps. Not a couple laps, couple seconds rather. And yeah, let's go. Come on, boys. See what we can go in this qualifying battle. Russell's not going to improve. His tire's cooked, he said. So Norris, despite anything crazy from Hamilton, is on pole. And there you go, we equal out the cars, and now we're seeing at least a little bit of challenge. Fantastic job, Pole. Thank you, guys. Now we've got a very interesting race in our hands there. Yeah, see if Norris can turn that pole position into a race win. On to race day here in Sochi, and the weather forecast has actually changed to sun. Oh, but there's still a lot of rain, so fantastic to see. Wow, that's yeah, it's quite a bit of rain there, but we'll take that. Similar to Zandvoort, hopefully it's not as routine as Zandvoort, but I mean, I guess we'll take it. From a winning point of view, weight stripping is good. How good is the weight stripping on the brakes of Norris, though? That's pretty much what handed him the pole. As you can see there, 2 times plus 25 de-acceleration. So he's got a 1843 compared to the 1770. So massive, massive advantage there on the brakes. So interesting, nonetheless. Interesting. So we'll see what we can do from the starting line here. Oh, bad start from Norris, and he's just lost the race win just like that. He will sink back into nowhere, really. He's fifth. Russell's dropping back as well, but they're all on super soft tyres, so they're sort of out of this race already. We're on different strategies, obviously, so if they can get those tyres to the wet period, they could be in with a chance, but I don't think they would. They will be able to be honest. And we won't if we don't look after them. Look at that, they're already cooking. Put it back on neutral. We should comfortably make it, as long as we don't cook them at the top half of the sort of tyre temperature. But Norris is all over the back of Russell here. We're not going to intervene. We're going to let them race, even if we lose a lot of time, because, you know, we're a racing team. It's good to see a bit of competition. We're not losing that much time to Hamilton anyway. Chances are he's going to pit stop. And Norris is getting a bit agitated, but like I said, I'm not interfering. As long as I don't hit each other, I'm happy. We're not losing that much time as well, so it's all golden from my eyes. Yeah, well, I'm not changing the strategy. Look, I'm not favouring any driver. You boys do you. The pit crew will sort out the rest. To be honest, if they make a mistake on one car, go after them, not me. But Norris is all over the back of Russell. This is actually quite interesting. Russell is a sitting duck. Norris just can't get past him. And people are going in the inters. We're going to just skip over the inters. We learned that at Zandvoort to go straight to the wets. We're going to go a bit into the inter period on slicks, which is a bit of a maniac move, really. Valtteri Bottas has crashed out, interestingly enough. Straight onto the wets for our boys. That should make us leap over Hamilton. Hopefully I don't regret this, but I don't think I will. Because it's only one column. So if we use as much of this stuff as possible, ERS, zoom through, just look after those tires, whatever you do, lads. We don't want to cook our wets. There we go. Auto back on. Alright, and now we are going to be in golden territory now as it goes into wet conditions. Everyone else is going to have to pit, and we'll just overtake them while they're in the pit stops. Beautiful work from the lads. That is what I should have done at Zandvoort, but I didn't back myself. I think it was a bit less clear cut than that. To be fair to myself, it looks like people are actually going to go through this period on the wets. I mean, on the inters, which is quite interesting, as Russell would just quite frankly pass Hamilton, and so will Norris. So look, they don't have to stop again after this wet period. So fair enough to them. We went with a slightly different strategy. Um, yeah, look, fair play. The AI have actually beat me here. Well, Hamilton's AI have. The rest of the AI are pretty far behind. But now it's back on the inters, so we got a pit. And yeah, okay. We've got a race on our hands. This is exactly what I wanted. This is what rain does. It forces me and other team principals to make tough decisions. And for once, I think the AI might have beaten me out there, to be fair to him. To be fair, that is almost on slicks. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Don't get silly now. Don't get silly. To be fair, Hamilton already had a bit of a gap on us, so we didn't lose too much time. Actually, no, yeah, we did. We lost about 10 seconds on that. So I'll put my hands up and say that's on me, but it's up to the boys to try and get it back now. It's no more fighting amongst each other. Our race win's actually in jeopardy. Come on, Russell, push, son, push. And auto is not on. You can't really push if you're doing that. My bad again. I am dropping the ball today. Too much Motorsport Manager. Fourth episode today, of course. So maybe I'll force myself to play something else. Go back to that Red Dead grind. I've been loving Red Dead. Maybe that's the reason I've been uploading in a week. That's probably it, to be honest. The Wild West has taken me captive, but let's get the boys to pushing these tires a little bit. They're underheating, and there's so much wear. People are probably screaming at me in the comments, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. If we push too much, they crash, and we don't want them to crash. Now, I think it's time to go back on slicks. We're going to jump the gun and try and get a bit of a jump start on whatchamacallit Hamilton. In this quite an eventful Grand Prix. Oh, was that the pit lane there? No? Bit confused. Use all your ERS so you can jump into the pits. Recharge battery and save. Did I change tyre choice? Sure did. I just do things without even thinking and forget that I do them. So jump into the pits and run these tyres, warm them up. Beautiful work, and we'll overtake Hamilton in the pits. We will recover the race win with Russell here easily. Oh no, we won't. Hamilton will come out in front. All right, we have a bit of a race in our hands here. Let's go. 10 laps to go. See how we go. Come on, boys. Are you tuning through the tyres? Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that. Now, 1 second ahead he is, Russell. Come on, let's get this job done. You're so much quicker than that Mercedes. It's not even a contest. Come on. I don't want to miss the overtake, but I also want to get this race going. As we've got 2 Alpines right up our gearbox. And send it down. Oh, it was there. Come on, Russell. If you want this championship, you can't let Hamilton get 3 wins every now and then. I want you to absolutely dominate. I said I want a competition, but now the competition's here. I feel like Mercedes here. You know, oh, well, it's not up to us to dumb ourselves down. It's up to them to catch up. And then when other teams catch up, they're like, what? What do you mean? We're the best team. Oh, and down the inside goes Russell as I'm blubbering on about Mercedes being sooks. But there we go. Russell in the lead of the Grand Prix. Lovely work. Now, Norris is nowhere. Considering he was on pole this weekend, that's a bit disappointing. We're going to give Hamilton a second step of the podium. Unless Norris can get a move on him towards the end here. We're going to push a bit harder on these tyres. We don't want to push too much because then that's where mistakes happen and we crash out of the Grand Prix. So we might not push on with Russell, but we're just going to kill these tyres with Norris. Just smash them into the ground. Oh, but you don't know fuel. But just, yeah, destroy the tyres. Turn down your engine, Russell. Look after them. Turn your tyres back up. Oh, and I've completely missed us win the race, but we've won it. That race went so quick. It felt like it went so quick, but so long at the same time. 3 seconds off Hamilton Norris was, but the British anthem was playing. And can we just say, I don't think I've missed the British anthem once this series. Not the series, this season. I missed it quite a few times in season 2. But season 3, British anthem's playing it every time. It'd be very ironic if I missed it this one time in post, but I'm telling myself right now I won't. So first and third, it's not first and second, which we've sort of broken the streak of first and second, but to be fair, I wasn't quite there on the strategy. Mercedes have finally beat me on strategy for once this season, and it's not the end of the world. First and third is better than second and fourth for sure, and surely Mercedes will take that second place in the constructors now, as Russell will take the fastest lap of the race as well. And there it is. So Lando 1 step down, but it's still a podium streak for him, and I'm still up on the podium with Russell, our winner. And yeah, surely Mercedes, yeah, they've taken that second place in the constructors. And yeah, that is the Sochi Grand Prix. Alright, so another step towards the constructors for us. Martin Brundle wants to have a quick word. Yep, okay. Everyone is just having fun. I don't know why Russell drives a forklift into the hospitality room every time. Valtteri won't admit his mistake, but yes, Aston Martin win again, 4th in a row for Russell, as you can see there. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. That is insane. Shame to see Norris with a bronze 15 instead of a silver 18, but it's 3 points. Doesn't really matter. Give Hamilton a go on the second step. He probably misses it quite a bit, but yeah, as long as he's not on the top step, which he was very close that race. It was good to see Mercedes have a bit of life in them. But next up we have Singapore in just 3 days, back to back. So no new parts, as the engine's got a bit more than 3 days at 10. But yes, if you are enjoying the series still, make sure to leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not, and join the Discord server, admin Discord if you want to suggest anything. But the comment section is just as good, if not better, so everyone can vote on suggestions and stuff as well. Please suggest any new future series or games you want me to play. That can be Motorsport Manager related or anything. Follow me on Twitter as well. And yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.